So as Joe was saying, for nearly 25 years, he's been my manager, my mentor, and my friend. He is still the person I turn to when I need to sort out what is legal, what is ethical, and what is the right thing to do. So thank you, Joe, for those words. So you can imagine my surprise when 6 months ago, two individuals like Joe Palizzotto and Beth Goldman walked into my office and suggested that I be the honoree for the NYLAG Gala. I was stunned then, and I am humbled now. Being an honoree is not a familiar role for me. And I'd like to congratulate Judge Fern Fisher for sharing her story and for making a difference in the lives of so many people across New York City and across the state. I'd also like to thank you, Judge Fern, for finally giving me an answer when my daughters say, "So what do you do, Dad?" And I can never really explain it, but now I can say, well, I try to do good things. Congratulations to you. I first came to know about NYLAG, as Joe alluded, 4 years ago in the days after Superstorm Sandy. I woke my son, Zach, up. He was 18 at the time, on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. And I know you have a hockey game, Zach, tonight, so I will be fast. But we drove out to Staten Island in jeans and work boots, and as we drove down Father Capodanno Boulevard, the devastation we had seen on TV became shockingly real. We were directed down what used to be a street, and to help tear down, we handed a shovel, and we were there to help tear down the remains of destroyed homes. And I remember when we were in one, the water level mark on the second level of one of those homes, and the juxtaposition of some of the photographs above the water line, and everything below that water level mark was completely destroyed or just gone. But what I remember most was going out into the backyard at lunch, and there was an elderly man and his wife, the homeowners, and they had brought pizza for us. And while we were eating, they went back to what they were doing, which was they had taken some suitcases out of their destroyed garage, and in it was family photo albums and their wedding album, and they were very carefully taking out the pictures and pinning them up to a clothesline in the hopes that some sunlight might save one or two of them. And as we drove home that night, Zach said to me, "Well, wow, how does one even go about filing for insurance, or what do you do?" And even then, as a lawyer, I remember thinking to myself, wow, I really wouldn't even know where to start. We went out again the next weekend. This time he was waking me up. And that's when I first saw NYLAG's humongous mobile units. And that's when it dawned on me that how critical legal help can be and was needed to those devastated by the storm. Between then and now, NYLAG, as many people know, NYLAG attorneys have assisted victims of Sandy on over 13,000 cases, and in total, nearly $64 million of direct benefits for Sandy victims have resulted from the efforts of NYLAG attorneys. And for 25 years now, the New York Legal Assistance Group has built a proud history based on the idea that low-income people can significantly improve their lives with access to the justice system. And whether it's for children and adults with disabilities, victims of domestic violence, or those faced with the threat of losing their homes, NYLAG is a lifeline providing access to legal services to those who need it most but have it least. I have been very fortunate in my life. I'm fortunate to have 3 great kids and a remarkably amazing wife of 26 years. And if she'll have me for at least another month, it'll be 27. And so thank you, Carol. I know I work too hard, but so do you. I am fortunate to have become a lawyer and to have met and been mentored by many incredible lawyers along the way, some of whom are here in the room tonight. To them, I also say thank you, and thank you for being here. I am fortunate also to have recently been chosen by the Royal Bank of Canada to be its U.S. General Counsel. RBC is an organization with a fantastic culture. It's an organization that shares, as Joe said, many of the same values as NYLAG. For example, its Run for the Kids program has raised over $13 million for a variety of children's charities throughout the world. So as RBC's U.S. General Counsel and as a recipient of this wonderful award, I'd like to say thank you to all of the lawyers in the room and to the 25+ law firms that have contributed so meaningfully in support of NYLAG's legal assistance efforts. And thank you finally for allowing me to pay tribute with all of you to the remarkable lawyers at NYLAG who work so passionately and so effectively to protect the rights of the vulnerable and to help bring justice to those who need it most, but have it least. Thank you.